Today we're doing 3.5, solving rational equations. So, in order to solve rational equations, you have to get a common denominator, and then we're going to do something a little bit weird with that common denominator in order to solve. So, I need to treat, oh, hold on a second. Here we go. So, I need to treat y plus 5 as its own denominator, and then the other one is a 1. But those two denominators need to match, so I multiply the one on the left by y plus 5. Y plus 5. Okay? So on the left side, I get negative 4y minus 20 over y plus 5 is equal to 1 over y plus 5. You guys understand that? Now the denominators match. So let's think about this. If I had x over 2 plus 1 over 2 equals 3 over 2, that's pretty easy to solve. What does x have to equal? 2. Why? No. Well, let's not make it a 2. That's kind of confusing people. Does that change the problem? No. What if I had a 10 there? The answer is still 2. Because if this number divided by 10 plus this number divided by 10 is equal to this number divided by 10, it turns out I don't need those numbers at all. Right? If the denominators are all the same, then I can just delete them. I don't need them. Okay, so going back to this problem. Oh, I got rid of it. What was it? I had negative 4y minus 20 over y plus 5. Okay. Does that y plus 5 need to be there? No. So I am allowed to go ahead and get rid of these. But that does create a little bit of a problem. We are not allowed to divide by 0. Right? Dividing by 0 does not exist. There's no such thing as dividing by 0. So, I need to look at this and ask, what number makes that 0? What number for y would make y plus 5 equal 0? Negative 5. So I kind of need to remember that y is not allowed to be negative 5. And then I can throw this away. What should I do to solve? Add 20. And I get negative 4y equals 21. Divide by negative 4. And y equals negative 21 over 4. When I get my answer, I have to check, is this answer in contradiction to that statement? No. So we're good. So if this ends up being negative 5, and this says y cannot be negative 5, then the answer will be no solution. Okay? Let's do another one. Maybe. Come over here. Not you. All right, let's do number 4. Same idea here. I treat this as a y plus 5. So over here, I do y plus 5, and then y plus 5. And I need to remember that y cannot be negative 5. Once I do that, I can get rid of the denominators. And the numerators are negative 8, negative 3y, and negative 15. Now I solve, add 15, and I get 7 equals negative 3y. Divide by negative 3. Y is negative 7 over 3. Is that number okay? Well, I look at this statement. Every number except negative 5 will work. So we're good. Okay. Now this problem is mostly the same. The common denominator will be y minus 2. So this fraction needs a y minus 2 over y minus 2. What is y not allowed to equal? Y cannot be 2. Okay. Now that all of the denominators match, I can get rid of those. And I have 7 minus 3 equals 4y minus 8. Is anybody confused? All right, 7 minus 3 is 4. Add 8. 12 equals 4y. Divide by 4. Y equals 3. Is that an okay answer? Yes, the only answer that is not allowed is 2. So the answer is 3. All right. Okay, this one is slightly harder. The common denominator is going to be w. So this one needs a w over w, and this one needs a w over w. What is w not allowed to equal? What number makes the denominator 0? 0. So w cannot be 0. Now that I have that, I can get rid of all the denominators, and I get negative 13w plus 16 is equal to w squared minus 19w. This one's different because it has two answers. How do I know it has two answers? W squared. And when you see w squared, instead of getting the w's by themselves, I make one side equal to 0, and I move everything to the other side. So I need to add 13w and subtract 16. So the left side is now 0, and the right side is w squared minus 6w minus 16. Two numbers that multiply to be negative 16 and add to be negative 6. Can you think of two numbers? So negative 8 and positive 2. So what does w equal? Nope. 8 and negative 2. Are those numbers okay? What if this was an 8? Then I delete that answer, and my only answer would be negative 2. Okay, do you want to see another one? So let's do number 6. All right, common denominator is going to be y. So this one needs a y over y, and this one needs a y over y. Now all the denominators match. Y is not allowed to be 0. So I can delete the denominators, and I get negative 8y equals y squared plus 12. Whenever I see y squared, I need to think there are two answers, so I need to factor. I move everything to the y squared side. And I have 0 equals y squared plus 8y plus 12. Two numbers that multiply to be 12 and add to be 8. 6 and 2. So y is equal to negative 6 and negative 2. Are those numbers okay? Yes, they're not 0. So they both work. And that's it. Get to work.